Hello, my dear children. Do you love stories? Today, I'm going to tell you a funny story, The Invention of Shoes, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born in Kolkata in 1861. He composed the national anthem of India and won the Nobel Prize for Literature. He was a multi-talented personality in every sense. He was a poet, novelist, philosopher, and a painter. So children, listen this funny story written by Rabindranath Tagore. Once upon a time, there was a king whose name was Hobu. What was the name of the king? Yes, Hobu. The king had a problem. And do you know, children, what was his problem? He was worried about his royal feet because whenever he stepped out, the dust made his royal feet dirty. So, to find the solution of his problem, the king Hobu called Gobu Rai. Do you know who was Gobu Rai? Gobu Rai was the king's minister. The king ordered Gobu Rai to get the solution. Now, Gobu Rai was very much surprised to hear the king, and he was worried too. He thought very deeply about the problem. He looked everywhere and he gathered a group of scientists, learned men, scholars, and mechanics. The people in the kingdom came up with many solutions for the king's problems. First, they purchased 17 lakh 50,000 brooms. Brooms we use to sweep our house, and they tried to sweep all the dust from the kingdom with the brooms. But this plan didn't work because the kingdom was almost buried under the dust. No one could open their eyes because of dust. Then they worked on another plan. They tried to wash off all the dust with water. 21 lakh water carriers were called with bags of water. They sprinkled water everywhere. It became difficult for the land creatures to move or run on the mud. And water creatures, they died due to the lack of water in ponds and lakes. They replaced the dust with mud. So, this was not the solution of the problem. Once again, all the people gathered and thought over this problem very deeply. Someone suggested to cover the earth with mats, rugs, and carpets. On the other hand, someone else wanted the king to stay at home. The king thought very deeply and finally he ordered his minister Gobu Rai to call the tanner to wrap the whole world in leather. Tanner is a person who makes leather. So children, there was a chief tanner in that kingdom. He was an old man, as you can see in the picture. When the tanner heard about the problem of the king, he presented himself at the court. The tanner suggested that the king could cover his feet with leather instead of wrapping the whole land in leather. At first, the king was very annoyed to hear the suggestion given by the tanner. Gobu Rai, the king's minister, ordered to arrest the tanner. But when the king was discussing the punishment of the tanner with his minister, the tanner prepared the royal shoes. When the king saw that pair of shoes, he became very happy. He was really happy to wear those shoes. So, my dear children, from that day began the use of shoes.